Good grief. Why do they never go in for me? Hi, back again, yes, with another video. This time, a load of CDs that I got. Now, last summer, my local record shop, Phoenix Records in Newton Abbot, moved sites across town to reduce rates and stuff. And as part of their, they moved into a small shop, so they were downsizing. So they were getting rid of a whole load of CDs. And just before they moved, they reduced them all to £1 each. Now, these are brand new CDs. They're not secondhand. They're £1 each for brand new CDs. And of course, I took full advantage. Now, it's in a record store day bag, but that's because they had loads left over. Nothing to do with record store day, but you can see there's quite a few CDs in here. Now, these have sat in a corner of my living room for a year. I meant to make a video about it, you know, just to show what I picked up cheap from Phoenix, but I never got around to doing it. And now I've started making videos again. It's an ideal time. So I'm going to go just haul them out. I haven't listened to any of them. They have literally sat in my living room for a year, which is crazy. But I am going to start listening to them now. So I'm going to pull them out one by one, and you can see what I picked up dirt cheap. Right, so the first one out. So this is MGMT. You can see, look, it's still in shrink. So this is Loss of Life. Now, I'm not sure how many albums MGMT have released. I love their first one. I can't remember what it's called now, but I love their first one. The second one was good. So I'll give that a listen. What else did I get? What's this one? Block Party. I like Block Party. I mean, they've been going a long time now. It's 20 years since their first album. That's kind of hard to believe. But this one was released in 2022. So this one's called, what's it called? Alpha Games. It probably says on the front somewhere. Alpha Games. So that's that one. Another band that I loved during the 2000s. I'd really like to see them again. I never saw them. Maximo Park. This one is Stream of Life, released in 24. So there's that one. And we've got, Lenny. I love Lenny Kravitz. I really like Lenny Kravitz. I know he's not a really challenging music, but I just enjoy listening to him. So this one was released, another 2024 release, Blue Electric Light. I'll give that a go. This one is, so the Chili Peppers. There's one song, I think it's Black Summer on here. Is it? So this was released, I think this was a 2022. Was it really that long ago? I can't believe this. Time marches on. So there's Red Hot Chili Peppers with Unlimited Love. Of course, I was going to pick that up for £1. The most recent Dexys album. I haven't listened to this yet. Still got the shrink on. I'm going to remove that. I'll take that off. There we go. What's it called? The Feminine Divine. I've heard this is really good. I've heard that's really good. What's this one? Marianne Faithfull's last album. I presume this was the album she released just before she passed. It's a lot of collaborations on here. Billy Corgan's on here. Beck's on here. Who else? There's some remixes, different versions. I'm not sure whether that was released before or after. Maybe I'm not sure. Anyway, so that's Kissing Time by Marianne Faithfull. We've got Liam Gallagher, Down by the River Thames. Not sure what he's doing down. This is a live album. It's got a lot of Oasis tracks. Might be a decent listen. I like Oasis anyway. So that's Liam Gallagher. What's this? Not sure what this was. This was a blind buy. But this is a band called Anti-Flag. I have no idea what they are like. Lies They Tell Our Children. So there's that one, Anti-Flag. Always got time for Billy Bragg. I'm going to see him this year, I think. I think he's playing Beautiful Days this year, so really looking forward to that. I haven't seen him since 90s, easy. So there's that one. When was this one released? 2021. So a bit of Billy. The Million Things That Never Happened. What we got here? This one is The Raytons. Now, I've heard of them. They are, well, of course, it could have been a blind buy, but I've heard of them. They're kind of an indie band. I'm going to give them a go. Right. Still coming out. We got Razorlight. I know Razorlight. They've got, not exactly loved, but I really enjoy Razorlight, especially their first album, so I'll always give a new stuff a go. That was obviously a comeback album. Zootons with their comeback album after a while away. Do like the Zootons. We got Cage the Elephant, who I can't remember the name of the song I really like by them, but that's really... I like Cage the Elephant, so that's, what's this one? Neon Pill, another 2024 release. I think a lot of these will be 24, 23 releases. Chris Barris Band, I've heard a lot about them here and there. So this is Welcome to Death Valley. So I'm going to give that a go. I'm actually start listening to these now. The Liminianas, I've heard of them as well. I'm sure I'm not... So I thought, and it's got people like Bobby Gillespie, John Spencer on it in collaboration. So, yeah, of course I was going to pick that up, especially got Bobby on it. A Robert Plant and Alison Krauss album, Raise the Roof. Is that live? I don't know. Is that live or is that... Not sure. I don't know. But we got that one. I do have one of their other albums and I really enjoyed it, so that'll be good. We have got Dry Cleaning, Stump Work. I've got their debut on vinyl. Really enjoyed that, so really happy to pick that one up. Kaisers, who I saw last year in Plymouth. The Easy 8th album. So that's good. What else to get? Latest Franz Ferdinand album. I have heard this. I don't think it's that great, but of course I was going to pick it up for £1, give it another chance. There's plenty of albums I've just thought at first and then I've absolutely loved. Interpol's last album. Was it the last album? Well, most recent anyway. The Other Side of Make Believe. Who's this? Blancmange with their comeback album. This is called Private View. Be interested in hear that. This is Wave. So this is their second album, I do believe. I've got their first one. This is, what's his name out of Blur? Graham Coxon's band with Rose Eleanor Dougal. So that's a collaboration that he's put together called Wave. Eels album from 24. Haven't heard anything of that. So, I mean, it's crazy. These were all 13 quid, 12, 13 quid, and I've got them all for £1. So that's that one. A Certain Ratio comeback album. Had to check that out. Right, what we've got next few. The Snuts. Yeah, I've heard of these. I've heard some of their tracks as well, really like them. So that's the Snuts. Don't know much about them. I thought I'd pick this up just because it'd be interesting to hear, but this is like there's loads of these about, 3 CD sets, absolutely essential collections. I think have I got a Johnny Cash one? I've got somebody else. They kind of like 50s rock and roll and stuff like that. So this is Les Paul. Thought that would be interesting to hear. We've got Corner Shop. or Corner Shop Presents. I'm not sure what this is, whether it's a proper album, because it says Corner Shop Presents, but England is a Garden. Love Corner Shop. We've got Foals, another of my favourite bands from the 2000s. So this one is Life Is Yours, 2022 release. What we've got here, I think this is called, Pale Waves. This is actually in a little wallet, so that's quite nice. I don't know Pale Waves. I've heard of them, I think, somewhere along the line. She and Him. I love She and Him. Absolutely love them. Of course, it's this is a tribute to Brian Wilson, so it's a load of Beach Boys songs. So it's Zoe Deschanel and M. Ward together. So I'm looking forward to hearing that. Pretenders with Relentless from 2023. There's a lot of albums I didn't even really know existed. Architects. Now they're I think they're a fairly heavy band. I've heard of, I might even have something else by them. But I definitely don't have that one on Epitaph. So that's that one. I'm really just blasting through these because there's no point talking about them. I don't know what half of them are about. What we got here? Björk album. So this is Fossora. This is really recent. It's 2022. Is that her last album she's released? Not sure. Is that one? Vampire Weekend, another band I listened to loads, sort of around the turn of 2010s. Who's this? Kings of Leon, another band I listened to loads around the I really loved their first couple of albums, and they kind of went a bit, I don't know, they just seemed to go a bit meh. So there's that one. What's that one called? Can We Please Have Fun? I Might Let You. Jack White, Entering Heaven Alive. Is that a live album? No. Anyway, so this one's from 2022. So I don't think I've heard that one, which is a bit remiss because I do love Jack White. What we got here? Biffy Clyro, Ellipsis. So there's that one. Who's this? Korn. My daughter's got me into Korn, really. I do remember listening to them a bit, but I was never really big into them. But then my daughter, it's her favourite band, so absolutely got into them. Listened to them loads in the car with her when I'm ferrying her about places, or bringing her here. So there's Korn, and this is Requiem. An old one. I've never heard this album. I've never been a big Belle and Sebastian fan, but I'm going to give this a go. So this is Fold Your Hands, Child, You Walk Like a Peasant. Something, Enemy Outstanding Contribution to Music Award. So pick that up for £1. Las Vegas. I absolutely adored Las Vegas. I thought they were brilliant when they first came out. I haven't heard any of their more recent stuff though, so that'll be good. When was that? 2021. Pet Needs. Now, Pet Needs are a band I saw at Beautiful Days in 2024. And in Record Store Day 2025, I picked their album first. Not their first, they've had a few albums out. But one of their albums on vinyl for, I think it was £5. They had it on sale. And this is an acoustic CD, kind of acoustic. Punk Isn't Dead, I don't know. So that's Pet Needs. Right, we're on to the last batch, which I'm sure you'll be very, very happy about. Feeder. I don't know if they ever really went away. They kind of went quiet. But two-disc album from 24. Hopefully that'll be a decent listen. They had this in there. I thought I had to pick this up. I don't have this. So this is a debut, isn't it? Crosby, Stills and Nash. Isn't that the first one they did by themselves? I'm not sure. Somebody will tell me. But that'll be good. I do like a bit of them. Ministry's latest out, I presume it's latest, in 24. I love Ministry. I absolutely love Al Jorgensen. So that's that one. And then finally, so this is Sports Team and Gulp. I think this guy high in the charts, I think. I know they're a British indie band on Ireland, but I'll give that a go. Glad to pick that up for £1. So there we go. I think I did count them at the time. There's around... Is there about 50 of them? I'm not sure, but there's a load of listening there. A load of it. So, quick whiz through, quick catch up on another batch of CDs I managed to pick up. This is what my videos are probably going to be like unless I come up with something else that I'm going to talk about. Yeah, it's sort of catching up. I mean, I've got 3 shelves of new records to go. Not new, but stuff that I've never shown before. At least 3 shelves of stuff. And bits dotted around, and there's piles of CDs and all so I'm kind of just catching up with stuff. So I keep bunging these videos out, and hopefully you found it interesting. So there you go. I am going to listen to them. Maybe some point I will do, like towards the end of the year, I'll try and do, like, come back to some of this stuff that I've been showing and just go through what I really enjoy. Anyway, that's enough for me wittering on. Thanks, everybody. Hope you see you soon. See you all later. Bye.